they wanted. Uh, oh, okay. So that's you probably have like a whole Discord squad that you could hop into if you wanted to for like raids and stuff. That's what I'm saying. If you wanted to, but you probably I've leveled up most of the way dungeons and stuff. Not really just like, yo guys, who wants to roll up? Looking for DPS. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. If you wanted to go hang out with people in like your raid community, go hop down in the Discord. I've done that a few times in a couple of streamer communities. They're a good time.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's how the hardcore is. One of the guilds that I'm in right now, they,
Uh huh.
raid Monday, Wednesdays, and that's a whole, hardcore raiding is so much different though. It's like there's so much more writing. I wouldn't do
Yeah.
normal like just WoW raiding. Like
Yeah.
that's just boring as fuck. I would never do that.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, especially once you do it more. The first couple times, I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun, but after that, I mean, the same thing with any raiding. You learn all the encounters, and then it just becomes a chore to get your drops, and that's not fun anymore.
yeah, exactly. There's this dude thinks he's gonna take my chest. Yeesh.
All right, what do we
Oh,
got here?
baby. Yeah, this does look like TFT though, just based off the cards.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
so
Arena too, the cards in Arena. I don't know if you ever did. You played Arena, I think. Same thing.
Arena,
They
which
took
remind me
inspiration.
again?
Arena is the game
It
mode
might be the
that
the OG
basically
one.
just normal WoW, but or not WoW. I'm sorry, it's normal just League, but it has the like the card
Oh
system
yeah,
in it.
yeah, 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 yeah. You're right, you're right, you're right. It does have roguelike elements. That's absolutely true.
I used to
Yeah.
play it when it very like first came out. I grinded the shit out of it. Got max
I'm
rank in it.
always
Like
down to play that. Is that still a thing or is it gone?
I couldn't even tell you to be honest. I'm sure it's there. It was super popular. I
I
bet you they
enjoy
kept
that.
it.
That's honestly, if you're gonna hop on with the boys for League, that might be the most fun. Has Ryan even seen that yet? That's what we should do with
No,
him
dude. If
next.
that's there, we should try to talk him into that or get him for that because I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be honest though, dude.
It's
A
well, I'll be
15
honest. It's
loss
just
streak that made me want to like
yeah. Well,
never
that's what
want
I'm
to play
gonna
League
say.
ever
That's what I'm
again.
gonna
I
say.
don't
Is like,
blame him
look,
if he doesn't.
it's really fucking shitty playing League from behind a bunch of games in a row. And when you're first getting the hang of things again, for example, me right now, that's what's happening. I'm getting burnt out after a game or two and just being like, I'll play some more later, which is perfect for my schedule with the kids. I get an hour here and there throughout the day, so it works for my schedule. I don't know, I'll burn out eventually, but who cares? I'm having fun still.
Burnout, like I said, I never stopped playing. I play just less frequent. Like when I play ranked, it's a little bit different, but I'm just not trying to,
Do you
you
play
know,
ranked much or not really?
grind ranked. Yeah, on my main account I do, but don't
But I
really.
mean, how
Like I
often?
said,
Like, do you do that like very much? Not like, do you play ranked percentage wise a lot, but do you actually play League?
like
You
this
end up playing League a
season,
whole
I mean,
lot.
I don't have too many games this season, but last season, yeah, I probably had like 150 games, maybe a little bit less.
That's a lot.
Great
That's still a
version,
lot. That's
baby.
still a lot, dude. League games are like half hour still, at least usually.
That's yeah, it's like 150, almost like probably 100 hours, and then that's
I'm gonna
also in
die
between
here.
the 300 hours of arc that I've put in. So yeah, that's literally in the middle of through all that 3 to 400. Actually, if we're talking through the whole season of last season, if we're talking last
In the
split,
last year, how
that's
much you
like
play
one
in the
thing.
last year, basically, is I guess what
Yeah,
probably
well, in the last
the
year,
best way to
there's
put
way
it.
more than there's more, like at least
So it's
500
still one of your
plus
main.
hours
It's one of
in.
your main games then.
Yeah, no, I never quit. That's what I've been telling you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I never stopped playing.
I didn't
I
realize you were still
definitely just
playing so
stopped.
much. I mean, like, I guess I
Yeah, I
was
just
never on the
stopped
client.
grinding.
You're not in the Discord as much, mostly. I feel like the
Thing is it
Discord, I
was
feel
my
like
main
the
game.
all the boys kind of hopped off games for a minute there.
Yes, wasn't very much going on. I mean, it was just like
Yeah.
Marvel, and honestly, you were playing a bunch of Marvels, but you were just solo queuing as Hulk. And honestly, that game only lasted about like maybe 3 or 4 months for me before I just
Yeah,
got
I saw. I
too
just
mad for
grinded
it.
a couple. I did a really hard rank grind, and then the next season came out, and Wolverine was broken, and my favorite character was Hulk. So he gets hard counter by Wolverine, as you know. So it was pretty miserable. I mean, I got good enough at the matchup where like I wouldn't lose on for playing Hulk against Wolverine, which is means that you're a useless tank. So you know, no fun. But the game's just got too many flaws at like once you get to like gold elo, it's just the game gets broken pretty bad by a lot of stuff that you have to deal with. Like if they have rock and paper, you just like no matter what, you're never gonna be able to
You're
play scissors
fucked.
and cover rock and paper at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I started to get mad the same way I would
Mhm.
get mad with League, but it's like it almost felt like it was you have one extra player, so it's almost like you're just, mad for
Yeah,
more of the same reasons that you would
yeah.
be in the League
Well, I gave up. I
match.
gave up pretty probably before that. I just got kind of bored before I got mad, I guess.
Well, yeah, that was my thing too.
I,
Well,
I,
no,
I
that
I
was the thing
really
that was
did do it. It was like a
I don't
grind
know.
for like
I
a
got mad.
month. I grinded that game a couple hours a night, got really good. Not really good, but I got to diamond, and I
I
might have
thought
got
you
to
got to like
masters. I
Grandmaster.
might have got to grandmaster. I grinded. I got really fucking good at that game. That was also kind of the shitty part though, because once you get that good at that kind of game, you can't really play with your friends anymore.
Yeah, that's what you were doing. No, trust us. We know. Me and Keaton, we'd always see you playing. But that was when we were just little old, little platinum players. I think me and
I
Keaton both
always
got to
down to
diamond, and
play.
that was it. That was the max.
We could
It was about
probably
as
do
far
it.
as
I
we
mean, I'd
got.
be down if a couple
I
people
don't
want
know.
to do a
I mean,
grind
at
on
this
it. Just
point,
to
I
do
haven't played it in such a
just so
long
you just
time that
hop
I would
on,
be
do a
able to
push
play
for
it.
like a week, just play Marvel Rivals for a week. It'll probably fall off, but
I mean, yeah. I'll just get angry. Like I said, I didn't really
well
quit because
then we
I mean,
quit
I
at that
wasn't
point.
having too much
If
fun
it's two
because of it.
nights, then we quit. You know what I mean? Free to play game,
Yeah.
right?
No. Nah,
Ooh.
if it's I wouldn't get just
Ooh.
mad like that playing it right off the rip. It'd probably take me a good
Couple of
couple of
days.
weeks.
A couple of days, dude. I feel like with that game, that's the problem with that game. It's you'll see how broken it is really quickly. Not even necessarily broken, but just how like unfair it is for a player to climb. If you had a squad, it would be a ton of fun.
I don't know, we did. We
I
did.
mean,
We
like
always had like four or five
if we
people.
had like a six stack that played every night together, then we would murder people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Christian played a little bit. He said he didn't want to play too much though because he'd get mad when he played it. Or he said he never wanted to play it because of how mad he'd get with Overwatch, and he knew he'd get mad the same way or something.
That's
I don't
fair,
remember what he was
honestly. He
saying.
used to get pissed off playing Overwatch.
Yeah, never played with you guys. I wasn't didn't play during those days.
I think you played with us a few times, or no, I mean, you maybe even never touched the game.
No, not Overwatch. I think I played Overwatch 2 with you guys, but not the original one.
Yeah, that might be it.
Overwatch was Overwatch 2. I did enjoy it for the little bit that I did play it.
It's a brilliant game. That's why I'll never not play it. But it's, I don't know. That gets the other that rank grind is miserable. That community is horrid too. They're way worse than League. Overwatch, you get
I th-
people saying the latest version of KYS or whatever Dumbass fucking most
Dude,
popular.
League is the people who create that for the rest of the community.
League, well,
They're the
league
ones
was
who,
league
who
is
come up
bad.
with the new slur.
League is pretty bad for sure. There's a lot of that's probably where a lot of the the grime starts. But Overwatch,
Like
it fuck
League's the only
Overwatch has a
place like
small
where you
dedicated.
steal one guy's minion and he literally will like just rage quit, leave the game, like have a mental
I
breakdown,
feel
like
like
all within a couple
yeah,
of
I
seconds.
feel like the
It's just
majority
like,
of the player base
whoa.
though is just kind of like it's I mean I guess they're all for the gamers at the end of the night, but I don't know. You just it's like you get to a certain point in gaming where League is the only thing that hits late night, and then you just get stuck grinding forever and pissed. And I don't know. I don't know why people do that.
Believe it or not, there's been a bunch of new people I've
There
been
have
seeing
I've
in
seen
League, it feels
there's a
like.
new generation. It's a good game if they make it keep doing good updates. It'll get players. What do I got? I got block.
Gotta bring
I got
back
play.
Twisted Tree Line. I know you never played that, but
I've
that's
always
like
wanted to try it.
the
It's
best.
like the best version. They always do like some sort of version of it.
It's just the best version of League, dude. It's got three people, 3v3. I don't know. It's still got a jungle in the center. It's like two
Well,
lanes,
that's what
a
I mean.
top and a mid,
They've
or
always
top
come
and a
out
bot.
with different little like mini versions of League sometimes, and they do like they had the one that Christian loves, the where the things walk towards each other at the end, if you know what I mean. The Nexuses walk towards each other. They did another one, I think. But I've always wanted to try Twisted Tree Line because you guys always talk about it, but I've never even seen it. I've seen like a
Yeah,
few
they had
gameplay
that
videos.
shit like season two, I think. That was the only game I played. When me and Keaton learned the game, that's what we
Yeah,
learned it on. We didn't even know 5v5 was like a thing.
was like the main game.
Yeah,
Dude, I
we
kind of miss those days back when you just had to throw the disc in or fucking download the game and log in and just play it, just like
yeah, yeah.
interact
We
with the
were only
game,
playing
dude.
because somebody told us
It's
to,
like,
you
yo,
know.
dude, you
So
should
like one
log
of our
on.
friends.
Yeah,
So we're checking it out.
you get through the
I think I
tutorial
got
and then
Keaton into it, and Mitchell is actually who got me into it.
no way.
El Michirito. Him and Eric were playing it at the time. I don't think you ever met Eric, but he was.
I don't know. I've never met any of you guys technically, except for
You've heard of
Christian
Mitchell though,
and
right?
I've heard definitely met Mitchell or not met Mitchell, but he's been in Discord calls with me.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yep. And at that time, the only games I played were Call of Duty and literally Clash of Clans. And me and Mitchell like played the shit out of Clash of
Fuck yeah,
Clans
dude. That
together
was
too at
me and
that time.
Christian, dude.
We literally we spent that's literally what I was like getting for Christmas, like
Oh
up
my
until
lord,
like
you
I
were
was like
gemming out,
15, 16
get
years old. Yeah, I was
getting
just
them
getting
gem cards.
the fucking yep, the
How much
Apple
would you
gift card and
get?
just spending it
How
on
much would you
gems.
get? 20 bucks, 100
Dude, yeah,
bucks.
going yeah, that'd be that $20, and then I go buy myself like 5 builder huts, you know, and
Yeah,
I'd be
dude,
like,
20
oh,
bucks
I
goes a
remember
long
doing
way,
that.
and especially when you're not late game, that goes a long way. When you're in the first couple years of playing that game,
I was about to say it was still early too. Yeah, it was before like the only thing you're
it's probably
purchasing is
what
like
like Town Hall
walls. You know what I
5
mean?
yeah. Well, I mean that's the end game.
That's
That's
literally
been
late
the end
game. It's
game.
just
Yeah,
buying
that's been the
walls.
end game for a
Yeah.
long time. Is how much walls you get to whatever the max level is, because it's the
Yep.
least efficient use of your resources.
Yep. I still have
I
my
hop
old
on
town
mine
hall and
every
everything. I'm
couple
like max
years.
town hall 10.
When they did that PC Android thing, and they partnered with Cock. I watched a couple
Fucking
games.
cock.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. League is or Clash of Clans was like the original. Yeah, dopamine for me. I
Yeah,
remember.
I
Yeah.
remember first time I saw it was some kid in high school was like, "Yeah, dude, this is my town hall." I was like, "That's pretty cool."
It's such a nerdy game. Like I remember,
Oh, it
yeah, I don't
is,
know.
dude.
Like even now
That's
at this
yeah.
point, like if I
That
see
one makes
anybody playing a
women run
mobile
away
game, I'm
from
like,
you.
what the fuck are you
Dude, you know
doing?
who I saw?
Back in the day, it was like that was like the only form of games really besides a console. You know, it's like
It's funny you say that, dude. There's at my old job, one of my bosses, I caught him playing WoW one time. Or
fucking
not WoW,
nerd.
Cock. He was playing Clash of Clans on his big old tablet. And I walked in, he kind of like jumped like I caught him doing something. I just laughed at him. What's up?
Yeah, that's his dirty secret. That's one of his
Yeah,
dirty secrets. He didn't want anybody to know
yeah. It was
he's
cool though,
maxed
cause then
out
I could
Town
like
Hall 12.
dude,
He's
he was
not
dude.
only does he play it, but
He was a gamer on that shit. He's been
uh,
playing for years with some guys from college, I guess.
oh yeah.
He told me about it. They have a clan and everything. And I mean, I know once you've been in the game for that long, you got fucking like he remembers hog riders and shit. Hog riders.
I couldn't even tell you what they have now, but that was
Yeah.
basically it. Like P.E.K.K.A.s, Hog
Uh
Riders, and
huh.
like
Yeah.
Dragons, and like
Lava
those were like
loons.
pretty
You
much
remember
all
that?
you. Yeah, some balloons.
I think
Yep,
he was rocking lava loon.
mages.
Yeah. Then they giants was fun. I always loved that. I always liked doing just honestly. I like the early game in that game a lot better when you got barbarians and giants and witches and wizards.
Barbarian King and
Getting your
or
P.E.K.K.A.s is
Archer
cool,
Queen.
but I don't know. They're just kind
Yeah,
of like
P.E.K.K.A.s were great still. Yeah,
well, barbarian king and queen. That was fun. Your heroes.
dude, it's so funny. There's this guy, I still remember his name. Me and Justin will probably never forget his
Galadon
name. No
gaming.
use for a name, but he was in our clan like just originally
Oh, just
forever, and
some
then he
guy.
like transferred over for just years. Like he was with our throughout the
Yeah.
whole like 5 6 years we played. He was in our guild, and that was like what he was known for. Is just he would build P.E.K.K.A.s and dragons, and that's what he would do for the clan donations. Like whenever you'd request him and shit, and he would just load you up. They'd be like the level 5 dragons,
He's
just
just the
always
support
juice
player.
us. I'm pretty
Hell
sure he
yeah.
was a credit card player, bro, because
He.
like I just remember
Yeah. I
him
guess
always
probably.
being he was just always so juiced, and it was just yeah, it just never made any sense.
Yeah. He
But at
probably
that
was a
point, maybe
credit
he had
card
just been
gamer.
playing way
He might have been
before
like a
us.
30-year-old too.
He definitely was older. Like at that point, I was like
I remember
13,
I
and yeah, he
drunk one
definitely was
night,
in
got
his
into a
20s.
power struggle with my with one of the clan leaders, and it tore the clan in half.
No,
Yeah, oops.
that's why you gotta have your own guild, bro.
Yeah, well, tried starting a clan after that, but I never stuck with it. So,
Yeah, that we
uh-oh.
had a guild. It was called Outnumbered. Me and Justin made it originally, and we honestly we had a couple hundred players. All you had to do literally was just go and
Yeah,
advertise in the
in
global
global
chat,
chat all
like
day
literally
long.
just spam that and invite people randomly, and just
Yeah, I
like
mean,
literally, yeah.
it's just you had to do it for a long time.
I mean, you do it until you get like a couple hundred and it sticks. If you got enough
That's what
people
I'm
that are talking
saying.
in the chat, you got to get the right people though that are sitting there and talking and
Yeah,
making it active. Because if there's no guild chat,
yeah.
nobody's talking, and it
No,
just
well, that's
feels
what it is.
dead,
It's just
then
basically it just turns into a Discord.
yeah, yeah, you gotta have people chatting, otherwise it just dies off. Nobody looks at it. That's exactly what the guild chat was, and so that's how it had to. That's literally,
Oh
yep, and that's what I
no.
would do too. Was constantly, messaging people. Hey, how you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Devastation.
You need anything? You need any balloons? Oh, I fucking loved Clash of Clans. That was the game back in
Hmm.
the day.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah, I mean, me and Christian used to play that game. Smoke cigarettes after lunch in college. It was a good time. Dog Zone, JT Dog Zone, I should say, because we're on stream.
Did I say, yeah, dude? There's no way I was like 12 because now that I'm trying to think about it, when I was playing it,
Well, you might have been, dude. You might have been playing that game for like 5 to 10 years. Cause I think
I'm trying to figure
you're
out
like a
when I
year or
started
two
playing it
younger than me, right?
because I'm 27.
So yeah, you're
I don't
three
know how
years
old
younger
you
than
are.
me. So it came out when I was in a senior high school. So you would have been 15 when it came out, probably. Maybe well, at 15 when I found out about it, but that was still earlier on because I didn't get into it for a couple years later.
The thing that's confusing me is that I remember when Mitchell was sharing League of Legends with me, like we were playing Clash of Clans at that time, and that was when I was a sophomore.
That would
Like
have
I
been
remember
about
the
that
day he
time, yeah,
told
at
me.
15, 16, getting your driver's license. That would have been about then. That's a,
Yeah, and I think at that point I'd been playing at least Clash of Clans for at least since my freshman, maybe I don't
yeah,
even
I think it
remember.
had been
Yeah, I
popping
don't
off
remember.
since about then. That's must when it when that's when mobile games started popping off. Honestly, Clash of Clans was one of the original like after there was the first wave of like Flashlight app and Farmville and uh,
remember Mafia
Plants vs
Land on
Mafia,
the.
Mafia Bobs, Mobster Bosses, the 8 million clones of every single one. But Clash of
Dude, yeah.
Clans was one of the first titans of the industry. Well, up there with Candy Crush and Angry
Yep.
Birds.
Angry Birds. I remember Angry Birds. Temple Run. That was like
Temple
the one of
Run,
the
hell
OGs
yeah,
at the
Temple
time.
Run was so fun. I got hooked on that one for a long time. I don't know how long. I probably got pretty bored pretty quick, knowing me. But I remember getting hooked on that game, trying to get the high score.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking iPhone or just the App Store. Like I said, dude, phone games were like at one point were like meta, dude. They were like up
Hmm.
there in popularity with like literally
I
just
mean,
the other gaming
they still
consoles.
are for sure. It's just
Surprisingly, they are
I feel
way
like
more plid than I
what ends up
feel
happening
like
with
they
you
should
get
be.
like a bifurcation of kids in high school. There's kids in high school who get nerdy and then stick to computers and consoles, and then you have people who stick to phones and laptops.
Yeah, see, because I'm gonna say I'm not even talking like little
Yeah.
kids playing on a phone. I'm
No,
talking, yeah, legit
it
like,
started popping
yeah.
off. Like even like your dad would be like, "Yo, someone at work showing me this cool game at work or something like that." Not maybe not your dad or anyone, but random people at work or teachers and stuff would have that shit installed on their phone.
Clash of Clans gamers, but then you even have like the Call of Duty and the.
Yeah, I remember there was zombies. There was a couple of really good zombie games. There was like one free Call of Duty zombies they did. Or it wasn't a Call of Duty game, but there was a free zombies game that was basically a clone of Call of Duty zombies.
So you guys need to be playing as Vayne. You guys should have bought it when it was on sale. Now you gotta wait.
Ooh, I do like playing as Vayne. She's one of my favorite
No,
characters.
not that. Not that Vayne.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not that
Ooh.
friggin' Vayne. Oh man, what level is everybody else in the guild? 22,
Are you
9.
logging in right now? I guess that would be
What's that?
relevant. Are you logging into cock right now? Or wow.
Oh nah. No, I'm still in my one guild that I had. There's literally like 40 people left in. None of them have logged in years. I put out a request like 5 years ago for clan donations. And it's still sitting there. So I just put it out a long like one of the last times I remember downloading it and looking like a long time
That's
ago. I
funny.
just put it in there. Because
But
hey, if anybody ever comes by, like they might
yeah,
not ever see the message, but they might
they
see
might,
that,
dude.
and
They might
that
see the
that'll be
message. Yeah.
confirmation.
Well, also just I'm sure other people on your clan have probably logged back into their account to see what's up. Maybe not all of them, but a few of them.
Wow, well, definitely all the people that were still no lifing it, they left. Like they went and found other guilds, which is crazy to me. But I can still see them. Like a lot of people that I had added,
Yeah.
they're like in current guilds and stuff. Fucking no life and Clash of Clans.
Well,
It's insane.
well, that's the thing about Clash of Clans though. You can't really no life it unless you use credit card gaming.
Yeah, it's a game like you're basically committing the next 15 years to playing because you can't really ever beat it. Yeah, unless you like
Well,
spend money
well,
or
it's
you
also
want to
like
spend
you can't
so
play it
much time.
all night long either.
Which is why I got bored of it because I don't like games like that.
Yeah, with the energy
Uh,
bar. Well, that's their whole thing. That's their whole monetization.
that's mobile gaming. Yes, yeah. Oh, you want to speed this up? Okay, yeah. 200 joules. You want to increase the craft on this? Yeah, no, I didn't. When I was a little kid and I even didn't really know what I was doing, it was fun. Or even just like, as a sophomore, I'd been playing it for so long at that point too. It's just, but dude, I remember when they released like clan fights though. That was
Yeah,
insane.
Clan
And I
Wars. I
remember
remember
that
when
was
Clan
so
Wars
much
came out.
fun.
That was a
Clan
blast
Wars.
because you got
Yeah,
the whole
like
because it was actually competitive. It was really really fucking competitive because
it
you
was
had
so fun.
what you would get is
Yes.
50 gamers, whether they were kid gamers or dad gamers, and if it was, then most of them weren't pay to win either. It was most of it was just like, whoever had the top
Sometimes you'd have
accounts,
the
you lined
super
it.
hardcore
They had the pretty good like balance of where like your level 14s would like fight level 14s, but like you actually had to
scaled off
design a
your
meta
guild.
base. Well, but like if you weren't like exactly so like if your guild is all level max level, then you fight max level. But if your guild has level 20s in it, then you're gonna fight guilds with level 20s in them, and they kind of lined them up. So it was
That's
actually
why it was
fun for
fun.
everyone, yeah. And everyone
Yeah,
would be
because
trying
that
to make
week
sure
you'd say,
everyone
okay,
was
you
maxed
look at
out
your
what they
guy.
needed.
You make
Every
sure to.
time anyone took a shit when it was their war day, they were on lock. Chat was popping off during the war day. You know, cheer on your mates. You'd log in and watch if you had some time. But it's one of those things. My point is, you can't game that shit all night long. So people who only game on their phone when they take a shit or when they're going to sleep, it's perfect for that kind of gamer who can log in for 15 minutes twice a day.
This is true. This is true.
But that's not good enough for like a actual person who enjoys games as their hobby intentionally. Fuck that. I don't want no fucking greed. Tha, tha,
Yeah.
tha. Alright, this build's
My brain
crap.
also needs like instant dopamine. I can't play those
Yeah.
type of games at all where I have to sit there and wait for like an upgrade.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I
even
mean.
Idle
It's
Clans, I got
annoying.
into that game. I know you never played that, but Idle Clans, like it's
What
literally in
is
the name.
an
Like that's the whole
AFK
thing.
arena kind of game?
Yeah, I put like probably 1,000 hours into that. You could probably go check my Steam and see for sure, but that game was yeah, you like wait, you're waiting like literally 7 full days for an upgrade to happen, and then yeah, oh man.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
well that's the point. The game gets boring.
yeah, exactly. It's just like I don't know. Yeah, I need some instant like satisfaction. Like I need something, some sort of instant dopamine dump. That's the thing too with those sort of games is I don't know. Idle Clan.
Well,
It's
it's just
also like you said. It's
if
a part of the money plot, but
it's just not
it's
a
also
game for
just like
you.
game retention. Like you stay there longer. You got to be there for at least 7 days. If I don't know, it's
Well, yeah, it's just it's not designed for you because like the early. That's why we enjoyed the early games so much
oh, it's so good. I love the early games on those type of games.
because you actually can log in. Like every time you get a chance to log in, you got some shit to actually do. But once they changed it to once you get to the well, I gotta try and win this war by building the exact same thing I built last time.
Are you fighting a marshmallow? What the heck is that? What the heck are you even fighting, bro?
We'll find
Oh,
a
we got
gym
emerald
dread. I
key
can no
from a
longer become weakened.
marshmallow.
That's fat, actually.
WW marshmallow.
I like that one. There are no cards in your draw pile. Fuck it. I can't turn down a gold card.
There's the peace bloom. Dude, something else that's really fun is so there's hardcore mode, and then there's also something called ultra hardcore. And so ultra
God.
hardcore basically just takes away their HP bars and then also your UI.
Oh,
So
wow. So that's actually, I'd try that. That sounds like fun. I would die
that's
so
pretty
much,
fun.
but
Dude, it like and so there's another person like that popularized it, but you basically he turns it into first person mode by just zooming in all the way.
yeah,
So he
I've
does
played WoW
ultra
like that every
hardcore
once
and
in a
it's
while.
dude, it's literally like you're playing Skyrim when you have no UI, like besides like you're
I
in,
know,
in
that sounds
first
fun.
person mode.
I don't even know
Like,
about
yeah,
hardcore, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
hardcore just
I wouldn't
makes it
play it for more
yeah,
than
like
probably a few
punch in the
hours, to be
nuts.
honest, but I would love to run through one of the starter zones and maybe try and do a dungeon.
It
If we get
sucks. I
into it.
wish you could just like try it for 20 days, type of deal, or 20
Oh
level till
yeah,
level
true.
20. They
Is there
used to
any
have
free
that for the
servers? Any
longest
of those
time.
free hack servers that you can get onto, or is that all shut down?
I don't. Yeah. I mean, you can play WoW for free, like just not on the live servers. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Like,
Is there like a WoW Classic server we could do first person unofficial
yeah,
hardcore
there's
mode?
definitely plenty of private servers that are all like that. There's actually one that you can like set up your own bots and stuff in. Like, you could have your own economy basically. Like you have bots,
That
you
sounds
give them
like that
AI
sounds like some
logic,
dude
and then
spent
just run through.
way too much time designing something for people who are antisocial.
Bro, that's the thing. It's like you'll run around the world. I watched the YouTube video. He literally like walks around the world,
It's
and there's like
populated with.
other like fake people doing quests around him,
That's
and
actually kind of
like
that's a cool feature, I guess. But
it's
it's like
kind of
it's well,
interesting.
actually that's actually probably they would do it if the game came out today. That's how all the RPGs do it now. Like in Cyberpunk, there's a bunch of random people on the sidewalk and driving cars and stuff. So
Dude,
why
instead
not?
of having an actual NPC, yeah, like throw in something that's looks like an actual character,
I
but
wouldn't want it to be everywhere
I don't
because I
know.
think that would kind of break the immersion if there's just, and that kind of does break the immersion when you're in Stormwind and there's 700 Giga Chad champions all jumping on top of each other.
Well,
But if there's one that,
yeah,
like a
no,
couple of
definitely
them
limit it a little
populating
bit.
out in the wild, is pretty cool. I think, especially if they're leveled appropriately.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's that I know about, but um,
That'd be fun. And I mean, we could do unofficial hardcore with no UI. We could just turn it all off, right?
yeah, no, yeah. WoW is pretty simple. That's the other thing too with WoW is
I'd
it's
probably
so
need my
like small.
I would do no enemy health bars. I don't think I could do no item bar. I would die so
Oh,
fast.
your own, your like seeing your abilities,
Yeah,
your hotbar.
I need that.
Fair
I
enough.
click on those.
Oh, you're a
Those are my
clicker.
not all the
Okay,
time, but I
respect.
on for like my unique ones that I can't remember the keybind.
Oh no, that's so funny. Yeah, one of the guys that I watched that tried it out when it was first getting popular. He literally, he's even got an emote in his chat, "World's best clicker," and that's his whole thing. Like he doesn't have keybinds for anything, and like that's his. He wanted to try hardcore or ultra so bad, and he literally had to turn off that setting specifically because
Yeah,
yeah,
I would have to
you
do
know,
that myself.
there's no flame in that. I mean, not at all. I have mine turned off only because like most of the classes that I play are very simple and don't require too many keybinds, and I remember them for the most part, like the four that I do have. Now for pots and stuff like that, that I kind of had
A couple of keybinds for, or a hard time.
I had something so it was it's like an add-on that I had used. It basically just brought an inventory item. I could put it out anywhere. Um,
On your
and so I
screen.
basically had that like to the right of my screen. Yeah, just like where the bar would kind of be, just so I could see that. Because yeah, that's a
Mhm.
little. I mean, in hardcore,
Yeah, you want to be able to remember where that is.
yeah, I like the immersion, but I'm also not trying to like reset, hours of work just for that tiny little, you know.
Whatever. You're playing, especially in a game you're playing to have. If you're playing WoW, dude, play it the way you want to play it, or don't play that shit at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, that's the thing too. Is it's like it's so addicting after you get into playing it. Like Keaton's dad. He is actually pretty addicted to WoW again, and it's so sad. I always see him on, and he doesn't really invite me anymore to play because he plays on retail. But that was like the one thing it was so boring, and I tried to like I took him with me once to do a hardcore world, and I tried to like maybe get him to get the spark, maybe to see what it was so he could enjoy it, but. I was telling him like I cannot enjoy normal WoW after
I
playing with
mean,
these high of
if we
stakes.
wanted to
Like it's
do,
just
if we wanted to do like, yeah, oh yeah, without, yeah, no, you're right, you're
you can
right, you're right.
self-impose it. Like I can self like if we you and me were to go and play on a private server, like I could play hardcore self-imposed. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't have to be something. And I basically did the same thing when I went and played retail with him. Like it's just in retail. It's so like dude, you're doing a
You
million
don't like
damage
the
with
game
one
at all.
ability. It's just like it's so dumb. I don't know.
You run into
There's
the,
no
it
risk of
doesn't
dying.
feel like the World of Warcraft. It feels like the world of really, really rich capitalist, like
It's like I'm
just
playing an
champions
Asian
who run around
MMO,
and beat
and
the shit out of the local population.
it's so boring. Yeah, I And it's funny because that's like his argument too, why he doesn't want to do classic at all. Because I asked him if he was going to do TBC, and he kind of said the same thing. He's like, "No, it's all kind of just the same. It's all just classic." And I did that, for 10 years, and I'm like, "Oh, fair enough. I completely get it." Like he's just so into retail, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of quality of life things that he
Yeah,
loves
that's
flying.
fair.
That's one thing he loves
Oh,
to fly,
wait, I thought
and
you
it's
could
like
fly
that's
in
one that
retail.
I can't really talk him out of that. I can't really like bring him into something on WoW and be like, or classic and be
Oh,
like,
and be
well,
like,
you can
hey, well,
fast mounting at
if we
60.
if we
uh,
play for 200 hours and don't die, you'll
yeah, and don't die once, and then save up 100 gold. Then you still
which is
can't
gonna
fly,
take us like a
but
month.
and that's the other part too, is that like, yeah, he has no interest in the hardcore part of it. Like he's not a bad player, but he's definitely like he doesn't he's not a very cautious player. Like he doesn't try to, you know, he doesn't like to play cautiously. It's like playing the way I can relate it is it's like playing Arc Raiders and trying to play it all slow, with a free kit. You know what I mean? Like he just wants to do free kit Stellas, whereas we kind of want to like roam around the map slowly and listen for
Yeah,
footsteps, and
and I
like
mean,
that's
I enjoy myself a good free kid Stella, but at a certain point,
yeah, it's kind of a bad
at a certain
example because we
point,
both like both these scenarios
yeah, but at a
to a
certain point,
degree,
we
and he
don't
only
though.
likes
We
one of
we
them. But
don't like grinding Stella forever. We get pretty bored after your second or third run.
yeah, exactly. Like, and that's kind of his thing is he likes doing the delves and just like running his face. And delves are basically just like it's basically antisocial dungeons. It's a 5-man dungeon, but you can do it solo, and it basically gives you
It
a one
scales
man
it.
with you. Yeah, it scales it to the one other person that's with you, and it basically allows you to get the in-game gear with as a solo player. Yeah, and so and you can do
So I
those
mean,
delves
well,
with other
it
people,
sounds like
but
it's efficient, but
I mean, yeah, it's
but
also
like
better, like faster and more fun to just do the actual like mythic content. But that's the thing is he doesn't want to do those because he doesn't want to get yelled at by other people, which he does get yelled at. I When we played Season of Discovery, it was almost like every raid, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like he had to because there's just people like flaming him like, "Can you put the buff on me?" Like, "Put the buff, put the
well,
buff." They're like
I mean,
messaging
yeah, I
him
mean,
and freaking out.
bro's a dad
That's what
gamer.
metagaming turns into, bro,
I
at the
mean,
highest levels. And because I remember there was like on multiple occasions he would message me and he'd be like, "This guy is pissing me off," and I'd be like, "What? What's happening?" And then he would tell me, like this guy's pissing me off. He's like messaging me over and over again, and I'm just like, "Well, I just put the buff on him." And he's like, "Well, I am." He's like, "But I'm trying to focus on my other things that I have to do in the raid," and it's just like, I don't. For one of us, it's probably not a big deal. Like we'll just remember to throw the buff on because we have an add-on that will. That's the other thing too. It's like he
yeah,
doesn't use
I
add-ons,
mean, yeah,
so.
you can't really,
Uh, but I'm not, and that's the thing is I don't give a
yeah,
fuck, and I didn't care that he was getting like I didn't care the way he was playing, and it made me mad that other people cared so much,
yeah,
and so like,
yeah.
and I understood it from his point of
But
view
also
completely,
you
why
gotta
he doesn't
understand it
like
from
to
the
play
other
group
point of
content.
view. Like,
Yeah, and I also get it from their point of view where it's like,
bro, this is group
this guy in our
content.
group is not doing like the one thing he's like most useful for in this group because he wasn't a healer, he was DPS. And as a druid, like literally, you just have. It's. I'm not even gonna go
Yeah,
meta talk
I
into it,
kind of know
but
what you mean already. But
yeah, it
he's
literally
already
made a lot of
not
sense. Like,
playing min maxing. People are
yeah.
getting pissed,
That's the thing is he didn't
and
even have. That's the funniest part about it is the ability the guy wanted him to take, which was meta. He didn't even have. Like he didn't even spec into that, which was funny because like that's meta and he should have, and he just assumed that he already had it, and that was like the because I remember we were talking about it afterwards, and I was like, what ability is it? And we were looking at his shit, and it literally was a completely different spec, and so. And then just for fun went and looked up, like his build and yeah, or the druid build facade and that yeah, you could tell he was literally just
let's say it sounds
clicking
like he's
things
trying
that
to
looked
play
fun to him
WoW,
and
and he found a game
uh,
mode he can get the max level shit, and then his cousin who plays WoW also gets the max level shit or something like that. You know what I mean? That's why the beauty of WoW is you just go enjoy it. But some people are not enjoying the same thing as you, and I'm sure the competitive community in that game, like many other ancient competitive communities, is.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is it being ancient. You have people who think that like,
Well, I mean, they know, dude. They've been doing it for 20 years. It would be like
yep.
if fucking Tim Cook was flaming fucking me for not being good at iPhones.
No, it's just yeah, literally this game has not changed in all those years too. Like the
No,
patches are always the same, so it's like,
no. It
yeah,
did. I mean,
people have found the
yeah.
meta.
I mean, there's five or whatever it is now, 7 archetypes, and they kind of just move their abilities around a little bit, which they have to do because if
Yeah.
they changed it, literally everyone would quit overnight.
To be fair, in Uncle Lee's defense, that game mode was called Season of Discovery, and it was actually all brand new. Like everything in that, like all the abilities were new. They were kind of
Oh,
a lot of people were
this
relating
okay.
them to like other patches abilities. Like some of them were from Wrath, from Cataclysm, and they kind of
So
just
they
mixed
wouldn't
them
even know what
together.
they were talking about.
So I don't know. There were probably a bunch of people who were just like they were
Flaming
looking at these
whoever
abilities
wasn't
and
doing it perfectly. Whoever had the most
yeah,
deaths on the team got flamed,
yeah, which yeah,
which is yeah,
it's
it's
so funny.
unfortunate because people are just trying to game.
Exactly. He didn't give a. That's the thing. He doesn't.
He
He
doesn't
doesn't
care
have
at
mute
all.
sound on. He's just like sitting there, like just casually, just staring at his screen. Like he is the most casual, like yeah, WoW player of all time. And that's why the delves work perfectly for him. Because yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he
That's
would
why
just
they
get
made him.
flamed in retail. Retail is a different beast, dude. That is those mythics. I think is what they're called.
Yeah. Yeah,
Those are
I've
no
never even
joke.
touched one of those.
Same. No, I've never had any interest. If they had a hardcore version of retail, I'd probably try it, but
So we could do a hardcore 2 week trial because I think I could do till level 20 if I ever make it. Well, you could make it level 20. It's so
bro, you
easy.
get to level 20 in yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, retail's a
Unfortunately,
different game, which kind of
I
sucks because
swear
they had to design it for the people who don't want to enjoy the best part of the game.
it's that's literally what it is. Is it's skipping to raids. Like you're like what classic is about the leveling journey and like
Well, it's
making your
about
feeling
the
your character
world of
get
Warcraft. It was
stronger.
a
Your
sequel
character,
to
it's I
Warcraft
don't know.
3. You know what I mean? It was an unprecedented project. Nobody had ever done
Yeah,
it before. Nobody had ever been like, let's build a world and let people play in it. Like how big should we make the map? And they're like, no, you don't understand. Maps,
yeah, yeah,
continents.
yeah, yeah. That's yeah, it feels big too. That's one thing about WoW that
When
like
you
I
can't
really love is
fly
that it
around fast
feels
as fuck.
massive.
If you want to get to the
And
other
that's
island, you got to go
part
wait
of
for
it,
the
yeah.
boat to show up. Like it's
Or
annoying
you
as
take
far
a
as a
6 minute
gamer,
griffin ride
but
or
when you're playing with the boys, it's way more fun.
I wish you guys would Keaton
Like I said, dude,
gave
I'm
hardcore
interested
WoW a
in that.
good try,
If
but
you coach me how to download one of your free WoWs, we could do a first person hardcore couple hours if you want.
I might have to see what they got. Let me see.
Whatever the meta is for free WoW.
Yeah, I mean, so like they actually do have a free hardcore version. The only thing I hate about that server and specifically is that it's the client version that they play on feels so fucking jank. Like it's just I don't know how else
Is
to explain it.
the
Like
gameplay janky or what?
it's like the 1.2 client and it's I don't know. Like it just doesn't feel fluid at all.
The
There
gameplay,
is
if the gameplay itself feels different, I don't want to do that.
no. It feels like it's literally like one for one the old school client. Like that's the thing too. Is it's like the old. It's not the
Oh, we're
2019
literally
relaunch version.
playing Windows 95. Wow.
Yes, it's like the old version. So like if you're on 40, if you're on 240 FPS, like it just feels weird. Like I don't know how else to
Yeah,
explain it.
yeah, that's fair.
But it can get
Yeah,
you
that's
like
fair.
you
It's just
get
old
used to it
software
pretty
doesn't quite
quickly.
render
But
right, or it doesn't quite
what's
render the
that?
way old software doesn't render the same way new software does.
Yeah, it's yeah. But like I said, they do have
The
like a
fluidity doesn't fit is the problem.
no.
It feels like you're playing like a it feels like you're playing Valorant when that's not the feel. Like when you move your mouse, it feels like you're playing Valorant on and because the graphics are the same.
What class, by the way? What class and
Oh, dude,
race
fucking you
and
tell me. You
like
tell me, dude. I don't know WoW classes and race
no.
well enough to be with fun. I want to be a tank. I want to be a tanky boy. Boom, boom. Can I be a tanky boy early game, or is that just not possible?
Yeah.
Well, if we're playing together, then yeah, I want to be a tanky boy.
I could go paladin and that way I could keep you
Dude, that would
alive
be
and give you
fun. A
some
couple
good
of chonky
buffs.
boys.
I'd just be your little pocket healer for the most part. Because, like, honestly, there's a few options for tank, right? You could go warrior, which is like, the typical
Yeah,
archetype for that. It's also in classic, it's the strongest class in the entire game, just
not
like
early though,
not
right?
until later, yeah.
So I
It's
don't know.
much.
I mean, if we're doing it together and trying to stay alive, I don't really care about meta. I just
That's
think
the thing about
what
this is
would be a
this
fun
private
duo
server.
to run together.
It could be a fun little thing that you do like once a month. It's like a little Minecraft world. It's like, oh, you can
Yeah,
go try
that's what I'm
that, try to
saying.
get
I
this
want to do
account up
something
to
like that.
level. It's like a
That
solo person save
I'm talking
world.
like level
You
20
save
or
it.
30 or something like that. Not
Honestly, once you get level
max.
like 7, it does start to get really strong, and then it slows off until like 11, and then once you get 11 and get, I forgot the ability. I think it's overpower is what it's called. Then you're super freaking strong again, and then it's all the way up until like 45 is when you're just like pumping, and then the rest of the classes kind of catch up at that point, but you're still pumping.
And you scale
And then once
hard.
you do your whirlwind axe at 40 or whatever it is, like, oh man, it's insane.
So
35 is what I meant to say, and then at 40 is
my
when you get the whirlwind
my
axe, and
power
then it's
spikes is like level 11 basically.
yeah, it's kind of crazy because yeah, no, I mean level one, you
I mean,
literally level one with
I
just
can
rogue
zoom
strikes, you can
around.
tank like 4 mobs at once. Like it's insane.
That might be
Like
fun.
no other class can really do
It'll be
that
risky
besides.
too.
Yeah, true.
I don't know, that might be a
That
that might
was
be for the
what
best
Keaton
though.
did.
That might be for the best. I don't know. I just like
Keaton was my
that's the fun
warrior.
part about hardcore WoW for me is gonna have to be at least is I'm gonna have to look at it's gonna have to look like each individual life is a Tarkov raid because that's about how long it's gonna last half the time.
Oh, say that. Nah, it's pretty
We'll
simple.
go on
Like
a good
you'll
run. We'll go on a
eventually
good run.
like.
We'll get to
Let
level
me
15 or something, and then hopefully not die, or one of us will give up.
let me log out here. I'm just gonna take a look. I'll see if that thing. I don't even
You
know
don't
if that
have to do it
server's
tonight.
around.
I'm probably hopping off here the next half hour or so.
No worries. Yeah, I want to see if I can find this Discord at least. I swear I'm a part of it somewhere.
I just don't know. Yeah, what's the latest meta for playing free World of Warcraft Classic?
Well, this one's specifically hardcore. Like it's meant for people that wanted. This server I know was. They were filling a void because the thing that Blizzard has stated about these official worlds is that for no reason they will ever appeal any death. And that made a lot of people mad. They're like, okay, well, what if your servers crash, or what if my internet goes down?
Yeah,
And
they basically were
so
just like, we don't give a shit, so sorry.
like they're like, we're just giving you the servers. It's all you asked for. We are not supporting it like any further than that. Like we're not gonna sit here and
Yeah,
help you
which I
guys
mean, as
appeal
like
all
a
your
business
accounts.
decision is like
Yes,
theoretically a good
completely.
business decision, but as like a business decision in terms of like keeping your
Like for your
customers happy,
community
that's
and
retarded.
yeah, yes.
That's someone being
It's like
like,
just
we're not
have
trying to
one
pump
guy
the
sit there
numbers
and look at the
down by having
reviews.
to hire 40 people to manage this. So we're just gonna say fuck you and take that, $4 million and put it on our spreadsheet so we get a bigger bonus this year.
Motherfuckers.
When they could just save the game instead. They don't know how though.
I mean, they still have another chance with
Yeah, but it's kind of like with BSG, dude.
classic
It's
WoW.
too late at this point. They've shown that they can't fix it.
They did actually, so they did with this most recent TBC, they did something which they've never done before, which they actually listened to one of the streamers, Zaryu. He reached out to him and he basically like sent him a message saying like, okay, we know you guys aren't gonna make official TBC Hardcore Worlds, so could you at least add in this buff called Iron of Soul or Soul of Iron, which basically if you go and get the buff, as long as you have not died, like the buff will never go away. So like that's our
Okay,
unofficial
yeah.
way
So
of
you
being
have
able
a
to like look at people and be like, okay, yeah.
this
But
guy's never
there is
he's on a zero death run. That's
yep.
honestly better than hardcore
And that's the first time
because
that
then you're
they've
a
ever
legend.
like added something into their game
Really?
because
That's
like from
interesting.
a
There's
community
definitely a
standpoint,
shift in corporate gaming going on right now. I don't think it's gonna work, but they're trying to like recover from woke, I think, because I think that did a lot of damage. I think it really did. They just kind of forgot how to make games and hire people for a couple years.
Apparently Blizzard isn't woke, bro. Did you see what they got their scandals? They're like stealing breast milk and
That's
like
years
making
ago, dude. That was years and years ago. That was early.
something.
That was that was
I guess that was
pre-COVID
before the
Bobby
woke
Kotick
virus.
days. Yeah, people were mad at it, mad at Bobby. That was people started hating Bobby Kotick, and then they forced out Jeff Kaplan, who made Overwatch, and then they canceled Overwatch 2 and changed it into a retarded game, and then that game didn't work, so then they deleted it, and then they were
Ah,
just like, actually, Overwatch 2 is just Overwatch 1, but it
say hold up.
with a graphics overhaul, and that PvE game's coming next year. Oh yeah, hey, by the way, it's next year. We're not actually making the PvE game. Sorry, we lied about that. There is no PvE game. So Overwatch 2 is just Overwatch 1. Anyway, sorry. Buy these
Dude, and then
skins.
yeah, and then they made pregnant game modes, right? Like where
No,
characters get
well,
pregnant in their game modes.
no.
Like,
So that was just a quick
come
controversy.
on.
They made custom games and they didn't put a filter on what you could name things.
Come
So it
on.
would be like McCree, because McCree was the name of was a character that was named after an executive who got caught up in one of these things of like harassing some. They had some creepy people working at the top of Blizzard, and they ended up firing a lot of them. Bobby Kotick kind of hand waved all of it. People hate him for it. But people would make custom lobbies that would be like McCree milks Mercy's milk, and you would have like people in there with the
Let's
most
go.
heinous usernames, and just typing in all chat the most heinous shit. Because this is the Overwatch community, like I said. That's horrible, horrible people.
Milks. Yep, I remember it. I remember those days.
Uh, then they got then. Oh, I just think not just Blizzard, but I think all gaming's they haven't really made a good game in a minute for corporate gaming. All the good games the last couple years are indie or newcomers.
Dude, yeah, our Swedish friends. I mean,
Yeah, they're making some good games. They made or isn't them? Did they make Cyberpunk? Is that where CD Projekt Red is, or are they in the Netherlands?
Cyberpunk. I don't know who made Cyberpunk.
I think it's Polish game studio actually.
I sent invite to you and Ryan. I found it finally. I had to go join it from the website. But yeah, they I don't know. It looks like the guy the admin put out a hotfix on November or December 20th. So it looks like he still makes, or it looks like there's still people playing on it.
General chat is popping off this morning.
Well, yeah,
Hi
it's kind of cool
y'all.
too because like he has a Discord bot which is filtered. You can see it up there, which is filtered to the in-game world chat. So like when you're in-game and world talking, it will also come into this channel on the Discord. It's kind of cool. So you can like
Wait,
still
huh?
see, yeah, you can
In-game
still see
chat,
people talking in
permadeath,
the world.
EU.
Yeah, you can't type in it if you're through Discord, but you can still like see the whole community, conversations that are going on. I
Does
don't
it
know. It's kind
wait?
of
Does it
interesting.
makes the Discord conversation in game, or it makes the in-game chat on Discord?
The in-game chat is in Discord.
Okay, so if you're
Yeah.
not logged into WoW, you can still say what's up to the people,
Well,
or see what the people
you
are
can
saying.
see that they're saying, yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
You
which
like,
chat
yeah,
is that?
this
Where do
guy's
I
like
see that?
pinging
Looking.
items. Huh? What's
Which
that?
chat is that on this thing, dude? It's
Yeah, you gotta mute that. Just probably mute the whole Discord. I would honestly, if that's what you're talking about.
I'm trying to. I'll figure it out later. Death appeals. Yeah, death appeals. You need death appeals in hardcore.
Oh,
If you
hi,
ask them,
y'all. Look at this Bud Mac. Let me type in the chat. I've been here for a minute. Let me say Pog in the chat.
yeah, give me some nepotism.
Yeah, this is some nepotism. This is my Blizzard. Here, let me give you a salute. Salute. This is my second generation homie. Um,
You know, a friend of a
yeah.
friend,
So
something like that.
the the clips on here, like, or the that's the other thing too. You can kind of see. Yeah, like look,
Yes,
actually, that's kind of
today.
crazy. On 12/5, there were some people doing some 20-man raids, so they got enough people to do a. No, is that 40? No, that's 20
Oh,
man,
there's
20-man
people
raid,
online right now. Oh,
and
yeah,
level
there's people
60s
online
too.
right now.
Yeah,
Tank
these are all
healer. Oh,
level
people have their
60s, like
rolls on
fully
here too.
geared.
Yeah, there's people
Do
in here.
they? Yeah, yeah. Those guys are tanks. How do you get rolls? I don't think I have a roll. That must be new.
You probably ask an admin.
So for classic, I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue,
Oh
paladin, hunter,
no.
druid.
I'm watching this
Those
video
four.
from the
No.
clips. Oh no. Oh no, they're all
Ah,
British.
gross.
Oh no.
Oh
Which one is
no,
it?
this is
No.
That most recent one? I'm a
yeah.
murderer. Let me check that.
No.
This Twitch
Oh
clip.
no.
87 views. Not bad. Let me see this. Well, let me watch it. There we go.
Make sure you got sound on.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no.
no. Oh, that sucks. I'm on 19. No.
Oh, dude, and they were literally, I bet you on. Oh, never mind. They're not high enough for. I was gonna say they're probably on their way to that one dungeon that's right there, but there's no way they're high enough level for that. Oh
That's
yeah, it's a
cool.
horde guard that's there. They ran way too close. That's kind of just a knowledge check. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
didn't
you're right
realize you
about
could go
that.
that close.
No, somebody fell in the water a month ago.
'Cause-
Kirsten,
Oh,
Kirsten
fucking
fell in the water.
idiots.
Are these all EU gamers, or is it just an EU-based server?
No, I think most of these people are EU,
But
but
it's not.
there when I played, there were a bunch of people that were NA. The ping is fine for me,
For
anyways.
what?
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not
how it
going to
would
be
be.
playing competitive. It'd probably be better for me. I'm way closer to Europe.
All right.
The cables go into the Atlantic, so.
Oh, look at that! I have a post from September. I was in there talking,
Where at? What's that?
just in the clips chat way at the top. I was just saying something about. I was saying something about the zone not being 1-for-1 with the classic servers. It's like, do you have any anything specific that's different? And it's not because there's like basically there's no fence kiting like logic. Like they basically changed it, and that's kind of what he says too. They changed it to be higher,
Oh,
like or harder.
really?
Yeah, and
I'm a
previous
bit lost. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't really explain it, but previously what happens is you were able to like if a mob was on the other side of the fence, if I threw something at it or started to attack it with like a ranged ability, it would have to run all the way around to the entrance and then to me. You know what I mean? So if I was like on the other side of the fence at the
Oh,
farthest end of the
you
entrance,
could like
you
kite left, right, left, right.
abuse it. Yeah, yeah. So the second it gets to me, then I just jump over the fence, and then it has to
Yeah,
run
we
all the
did
way
that
around.
on we did that over or I did that over a fence in hardcore while with somebody at some point.
Exactly. Like, and that's how it is on default Blizzard. Like that's how it is on the Blizzard servers.
It
You know
doesn't
what I
work
mean?
like
And
that.
no,
They
on
just keep
these, and
coming.
yeah, they'll just jump over it. They literally just like
Oh,
run straight in a straight line at you. It's kind of retarded,
straight through the
but
fence that you have to just jump. Well, whatever.
yeah,
You gotta know, I guess, and figure that out quick.
it just sucks
You can't ask for
because
perfect on a community server.
I mean, yeah, it really only affects if you're like trying to speed run and stuff like that, but it's not the biggest
Or if you
issue.
don't have a tank to make space for your DPS. That's the problem if we go paladin. Warriors, we're not gonna have a ton of DPS.
Uh, I think you
I
need to
played a
probably
paladin.
check the speedrun.com WoW hardcore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm talking on my ass.
Go ahead and check who and see who's top 10 on the paladins there, and maybe you might, you know.
Damn, for real?
Maybe go ahead and check it out.
Where is
Might be
it?
your boy Noel. And that link right there I sent you. The very last one. HTTPS speedrun.com, the WoW hardcore category.
No.
Just look for number 9.
Damn.
It's kind of your
3 months
boy.
ago, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 9 seconds. Human paladin.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, it literally is just 1 to 10, but that's the most competitive. That's like where the most speed and where the timing is the most,
It's probably
know.
because beyond that, it's more of a grind
Beyond
than
that,
a
like
speed
it's
run.
lots of micro decisions still matter, but like 1 to 10 is
Well,
where like
it's also
every little thing
like
you do makes
it's a
it, you know.
it's a testament. If you run a 200-hour speed run, it's a testament to how many times you're willing to commit 200 hours. Less so than
Which I'm not trying to take away from any of the 1 to 60s. Like 1 to
no, that's
60, like
fucking
that's insane
impressive.
mode.
That's
Yeah.
impressive as fuck. Being at the top of the leaderboards of that too is also like you fucking just whipped your dick out because
There's only 5 people
you could
on it,
probably
sadly.
if you had 100 years, you could probably get top 9 in the world on that too. But
Yeah. Well, I could get top 5 easily because I could get 6, top 6. I can get the 6th place. All I'd have to do is submit a record. A 1 to 60. That's the thing though, this is a hardcore. So you're making it all the way to 60 hardcore, not
yeah,
dying a single
that's what I'm
time.
saying. People
So
get to 10. You could run this on repeat if you want for speed run. It's more of like a traditional speed run, like a Mario Kart thing.
the other thing is too is like there's, hundreds and hundreds of like level 60 hardcore players on my server. It's just that they don't try to speed run it. Like these people are
Yeah,
specifically like
but I
most
would.
people on average will take them about 10 days. Probably 10 days to like 2 weeks total to get level 60. These guys like, the number 1 guy has it in 2 days, 10 hours. Like that's like him probably sleeping 1 time throughout that,
If even, dude,
48
he
hour
probably
period.
not sleeping. If it's the speed run. If it's number
Yeah, it's
one in the
like
world,
40.
if
It
he if
is,
he
yeah,
s- if
Tommy
he
Salami.
slept, you could probably beat that shit with one 48-hour grind if you
The thing
didn't
is
die.
he's a mage though, so he did AoE farming. So it's
Oh,
like I would have to also play mage, and I'm not. I'm definitely
not a
that
mage.
that Tommy Salami is like literally like he's been in the speedrun
Yeah,
community forever, specifically as a mage too. Like he literally is the creator of the RXP guide for mages.
that's
So
pretty
I mean,
cool. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, dude's a legend. He deserves the number 1 spot. I'd feel bad taking it from him. That's why I'm not doing it. I can't take it away from Tommy. Tommy Salami. No, but seriously, my 1 to 15, the hour 15, I could 100% get top 5 on that board. I could get to under
Let's
an
see.
hour 5. But if you go look at number 2, D Swingo, he's also a paladin human. He got really lucky. And without having to watch the whole thing, basically the only thing he got lucky on is there's 2 drops that give you a quest.
Oh, he
He
just got a
got both
drop
of them.
early. Uh,
He got both of them on the same kill.
What's
It's
the
probably the
odds?
most insane RNG you could have ever gotten.
What's the odds
And the
for
fact that
that?
he was doing it for a speed run too, like I
Well,
mean,
how many times did he
he
run
had
it before
Blizzard.
he dropped that? Or what is
Who
the drop rate?
knows?
Is it like one in a
It doesn't even
thousand?
like he probably well yeah the drop rate is insane, but like to get it during a speed run at
That's
the
what I'm
exact time
saying.
that he needed it to, like
That's
it
what
was
I'm
a one
saying.
in
Is
a
like
bajillion chance
it is.
that both of them
That's what I'm
dropped
saying. That both dropped at the same time because they're probably both.
during a speed run,
What are they?
like
That's what I'm
that
saying.
during a
What's the
speed
drop rate
run.
on those things?
I actually never gotten to see. Let me go actually check.
Because
Let's
you just
see.
multiply those by each other and you get your chance for
Well,
both of
you
them
could
dropping
never
at the same
average. Well, I
time.
mean, but what's the chance that there's a
You literally.
speedrunner and not a speedrunner? Like how do we get the odds for
Well, you
that?
don't
Because
worry.
that's
You
what
don't.
I'm saying is the
It
most
doesn't really
insane part
matter. It
about
doesn't
it.
really matter. It's just what are the
It
odds you get it on the
does.
first try.
It
As
does
because
because if just some random Joe Smo gets it, I don't give a crap.
well,
But
yeah,
this
but the
guy
odds
who's trying to break a world
the
record
odds will
happens to get the
yeah.
only thing that he
Well, I'm
needed to break
saying
the world
yeah,
record.
the odds are going to be the
It's
same
like
either way. So that's my point.
it's
It's
like
like
getting a
what
1-for-1
what is
Minecraft speed.
whatever the drop rate is, you just multiply it by each other. So if it's like 1 in 100 or 1 times 1 in 100, that's 1 in 10,000. They get them both on the same drop.
No, I understand how you'd calculate that, but
But
like yeah,
that's what I'm
like I said,
saying. Like to get it on a speed run, if that's the drop rate, you'd literally have to run it 1,000 times before you could reliably get that.
yeah, because I mean.
And you're not gonna
I
do
mean, go
that.
look at
You
how
know.
many people are on that speed run, dude. I mean, speed run board. There's only probably like 600 people. So then maybe that's how you
That's
do
what I
it. You
mean.
see how many total hardcore players there are, how many are on the board. That's your difference between a speed runner and a normal player. Okay, the odds could be done. You would just have to do a bunch
A
of,
shit ton. That's what
find
I'm
the
saying. For an
stats.
hour at a time, you could put 400 hours into it and hit that drop and hit number
I'm
two.
still saying at least 1 in a million though, and dude, and that's
I
what
don't know
it
what the
makes me
drop.
want to cry.
Yeah.
I don't even want to try to attempt it because of
Yeah.
how
How
insane
long
it
did it
was
take you
for
to
him to
hit
get
that?
that.
How many attempts did it take you to hit that?
I'll be honest, that was probably like my maybe 10th try,
That's
10th
not
or
bad.
honest
That's not
attempt.
bad at
The
all.
thing is that I did one full attempt and then maybe a
Well,
second and
and
then a third and then I
speedrunning's
started
cool.
theory crafting. I didn't just
Speedrunning's
like run
cool.
myself into it,
Yeah. Well, that's why
you
speedrunning's
know.
cool, because it's like, especially when it's an hour speedrun, there's room for error, especially something that's not, Mario Kart, where there's a
Dude,
million people who've competed for it over the years.
there is and there's a lot of
But
room
it's
for
pretty
like
cool.
innovation
Yeah,
too.
there
Like
always
there was a
is.
guy last week that just found a new like logout skip thing that like saves probably a good like 10 minutes on it doesn't affect my speed run but on
Unlike the
the
uh, the
dwarf
official
side.
whatever.
No, on the dwarf starting zone. There's just like a spot that like it literally has sped up the best known, former
Huh,
record by like
but
10 minutes because of this
damn.
thing. It which just was stayed there for like a whole year. And
Damn.
I have a
Yeah, that's why
$200
speedrunning's
bounty
cool, because it's just a it's
in
a
the community right now. So if you ever want to join, this is the time to do it, bro. You'll get
yeah,
a $200
no.
bounty.
No, I'm not a speedrunner.
I'm trying to get the rules changed right now, currently. So that's why I put the bounty up there. I said if anybody can prove me wrong that this record can be beaten, without using a logout skip, which there's a logout skip that is not allowed in the game anymore. So, right or Blizzard took it out, and so now that that's no longer in the
Oh,
game,
or the
no other
speedrun.
speedrunner could do it. They need to take it. The speed run needs to be invalidated. Like that's how I feel about it.
That's
And so, like
honestly
I
fair. Yeah, I'd say you got to put a
and
different category or an asterisk next to it at least.
exactly, exactly. And the admins don't agree. Literally, all four of them and like a bunch of other people in the community agree with me too. But all the admins are saying like, and the reason why is because one of the admins
Has it?
is
Oh, okay, that's
has
fucked.
the record.
That's fucked. Well, you just got. I'm sure
I mean,
everyone in the community agrees with you, and you just got to keep
I
spreading the
put a
word. Keep
two hundred
spreading.
dollar bounty, and yeah, I've got like five really high level dudes that are trying to
Yeah,
break it right now, and two of them
spread the
literally
word.
gave up, said that it's not possible, and that's what I want to happen because that's the admins are basically saying that no, there's still room for innovation. Like we have no clue what people are capable of like coming up with. Like and that's fair, right? That's fair. But like
But
this saves so much time. The logout skip saves so much time. It's literally almost
10
impossible to
minutes
save
is
that amount of time.
ridiculous. 10 minutes is
Yeah, and it's
ridiculous.
like it's during a point where the only thing you're doing in that 10 minute is walking through a massive cavern with no mobs. So it's like not only do you save 10 minutes, but you skip like one of the longest drags of Dunmoreau. It's insane. And like everybody realizes that too. Like it's not like I'm
Yeah.
Einstein for realizing this. It's
If there,
just
well, that's what
like
I'm saying. If there's innovation though, then like it would just be
it
like
can't
it
be
would be
done, dude.
if it could be done and someone did figure it out, it would just be stacking on top. So it would be like
Yeah,
it's just it doesn't make much sense. I don't know. It's like
two hundred
it's like
dollars, bros. I want somebody to beat me.
it's like the
Prove me
statute it's
wrong.
like the statute of limitations, you know? That's
Yeah,
how I
and
feel about
yeah.
it.
So D Swingo, funny enough, that's the guy who has the number 2 spot. He's one of the guys who gave up, and he's like a paladin one trick, and like he got the closest that anybody has ever gotten. He got like an hour 15. In the previous record too, it was like an hour. Well, the record is an hour 8. It's like an hour and 9 minutes. Um, and literally, like I said, like you can't.
It's you're like so what's it at now? An hour 15? 6 minutes
An hour
still?
15, an hour 15, and that's like utilizing so much like hidden tech. Like he was saying that like he hasn't released the video yet. No, I haven't bugged him about it, but that was like a month ago. But he did like a level 5 Vegosh attempt, which he said that like he had to it literally probably wasn't worth it, but
He's
it got
working
him a
on some
full
new tech.
level. And oh no, yeah, dude. He spent like 9 hours one
Oh,
day,
jeez.
literally just going through a bunch of different like routes and pathings and like different
Just
different
timing
areas that he
stuff.
could trying. Yeah, because that's
That's what
like
you
I
gotta
said.
do. That's what you gotta do. It's one of those things where the community's not huge, but the people who are
Oh, it's
interested,
not
it
big.
is huge. Those YouTube videos are always bangers.
Yeah, 1 to 10 is probably the most competitive. Like I said, like when it comes to like air or just micro steps that can be like changed, and That's why I like
Yeah,
it the
well, it's
most.
also
I
because
mean, I enjoy that
it's
part of it.
just a tighter speed run. You can experiment more.
That too, it's more enjoyable. Yeah, you
If
don't
you do
waste
save
8
30
hours.
seconds, that's an actual decent percentage of your speed run instead of, the difference between you taking a sip of water a few times over the course of 48 hours.
It is funny though, because for that hour, you basically have to be like an Adderall crackhead. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure. It's 8 p.m.
yeah, I have my YouTube video linked
It's
to it.
not
Like,
well,
that's
it's
part
not
of it. You have
really
to have
8 p.m.
video evidence and everything.
Because World of Warcraft has, a global cooldown, which
This is
honestly is
true.
for the best.
That's part of the reason why I slow down. Like Paladin specifically, you're basically just seal of judge, and auto attacking. So like you really feel that.
Which one's Seal of Judgment? I played Paladin on Classic WoW that time we leveled up. That's probably why I quit.
That's the one you get right at like level 2, I think.
Which one is it? Is it just like an auto attack reset?
It basically is an auto attack reset. Yeah, like smashes your hammer down, kind of
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
spawns
yeah.
it from the air. Yeah.
Boom. Paladin's cool. I mean, like lore wise.
Well, it's the only class that can really do a lot of the like
It can do
during my
everything.
run. Yeah, I utilize the healing so much,
I'm
and then the
sure,
bubble.
especially for yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't there like a controversy where they took that out of hardcore because it was broken,
So they
or they
made it
were.
so you can't bubble hearth, which like you still
Oh, okay, you can
can with
still.
a macro, but it is like they tried to literally change the global cooldown around that, so you can't like you know you can't add it into a because that's basically what you do, right? You would if you're gonna die somewhere, you're in a dungeon that just wipes or something, you press your bubble and then instantly press your hearth. So that you're immune for 6 seconds while your cooldown your Hearthstone's channeling for 5.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
And which I think like
and that's still in the
that's
game though.
that's also
But they
so.
did try to stop it at one point, and I think because I think that's what you're hearing about. Because
Yeah, I
I think they
remember.
did at one
I don't
point.
remember the details. They were
Yeah.
fucking around with it, which is stupid because like like it's
I mean, dude,
Paladin.
yeah,
Let him play Paladin.
if
I don't
you
know.
don't want that, like then they would
If
have
this,
to
I don't know.
also.
It feels
That's
like
the
the
other thing.
same argument that would come from the same people who would say, "Well, we can't change the speed run because someone might innovate in the future."
Yeah. Nah, fuck those idiots. They realize it too. I'm probably gonna wait a little bit. I'll probably call
Bring
it
it
out in
up
the Discord
again.
a couple more
Just make sure you be
times.
friendly.
You
I'm
know.
sure.
Well, I'm not the only person too. Like there's this other guy too that I was in cahoots with when I like brought up the whole bounty for it. Like he was pissed about it as well. Like we were talking about it together, and I was
Yeah.
just in DMs, and I was like, dude, I was the one who told him. I was like, I'm just gonna do like a bounty, see if anybody. I basically wanted to just tell the mods like
Yo,
this
look,
is so
dude.
not possible. Like, and I
th-
want you to realize this
There's
without
not
being a
enough people
douchebag. You
spending a
know what I
bunch of
mean?
time innovating this speedrun, man. We're not going to be the next 12-minute solo self-found World of Warcraft hardcore classic is not the next Mario Kart for
We
speedrunners.
got more players than Mario Kart. I hope so. I
Not
hope
over
we
the
do.
years for speedruns. It's been
If we're
like a.
talking speed runs
That's what I
specifically,
mean. This
probably
that's
not.
what I
I
mean.
don't
Is
know.
like you guys don't need to be catering to some theoretical speedrunner god that's gonna come through and destroy the entire leaderboard, even despite some glitch. That's just, you
Yeah,
don't need
it
to you
just
don't need to protect people that don't exist yet.
it's so fucked, dude. It's so dumb what that thing allows them to do too. And it's not only that one specific one the 1 to 10
There's
category
other
that I'm
stuff
pissed
that
about
they
because there's
don't
so
wanna
many other
they don't wanna fuck
categories
with the
too.
rules. Like the rules are made weird,
They
and
would
they
have
don't
to
want to
change
change.
so many different runs. But that's what I was telling him because that was one of the things too. He's like, we don't want to invalidate these people runs, and I was like, dude, you don't need to invalidate them. Just make a new category. Like, make this a logout skip category. You know what I mean? And this is a non-logout skip. I don't know.
Well, you'd have to
Or
do so many different categories for all the different things that get touched and changed over the years.
it's, I mean, dude, there's nobody in the category of low
That's
kizzy.
true. Yeah, I guess that's the point I was making earlier. It's not that
Oh,
big of a
he'll be
deal.
right back. Yeah, they just don't have enough.
Discord your hand.
They ain't got enough people. So are you winning? I can't even tell.
Not really.
Shit.
I got 21 health left, and I need to make it all
Ooh,
the way up
21
to the
out of
boss.
75. I see that.
Boost up my dexterity. Boom, boom.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find the
The client.
draw night. I need to find some draw night music.
Alright, I'm winning against these guys. That's a good sign. Boom, boom, boom. I need my health.
Oh, it's Draenei. I don't know what I was calling them before, but that's what they're called, Draenei.
I think that's what you said. I don't know. Could be
So
wrong, though.
bro, this is the draw night music. It's that I'm listening to right now. It's so peaceful and nice.
It's a chill time. That's one thing I like about this game I'm playing right now.
It's got good music, good
Well,
soundtrack.
it's just got a nice chill. It's dungeon adventure calm. All these games have the same kind of music.
Where, yeah, a lot of the best soundtrack or music will come from is from like some game soundtracks.
Just something chill vibe. I mean, that's what they got to do. They got to spend a lot of time working on one or two songs. You're gonna listen to a bunch or 8 tracks or whatever it is.
It's got to be good, yeah, because you're gonna be like, it's playing throughout the entire zone you're in for multiple hours, and yeah.
And then I mean, if it doesn't even have to be perfect, as long as it's pretty good, people won't hate it. Mm. Mhm. Boom, we'll overtake those.
Dude, you're killing that whirlwind.
The
Let's freaking go.
Guardian. Yeah, I got a pretty good build for this guy. Thankfully, thankfully. He
I call a
gone.
massive W. Let's go, baby.
Whenever an attack, dude, play card to get 1 block. Oh, good pulls. Good pulls.
Good pools, good pools. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, I just got 5 cards that kind of fit into my build.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
one's
Hunting it.
pointless, but not a power card. That's not terrible. I need to get a power dealio.
Did you get to keep all those cards permanently now? And that's like your deck, you know?
Yeah,
You
so
get a
that's my deck that I'm
specific
building. You
deck.
start off with the base deck. I just picked this thing from killing that boss. It's just pretty cool because it basically deletes all my starter cards and replaces them with these cool cards that do different things. And they
Fuck yeah.
kind of fit into my build, so let's see how
Perfect.
we can do this without trolling.
So what, like the monsters that you're fighting, are you like going through a dungeon or something right now? Or
Yeah,
like
so it's just
how
this is the main.
you on a map?
This is the map. You go through these encounters up the little lines. So when you get to the top of the page, you
Okay.
fight the boss.
So
These
that page
guys
that you're
are.
going
This
on
is
right
a,
now,
this
what's
is
the
this is the this is a this page I'm on right now is just a regular monster, an enemy,
Okay.
and this is one of the encounters. It's the 3 birds. Not going well
So
though.
that whole entire page, like what's the difference between that and a different
So
page? Like or how do you
these are
find a different
these are
page?
random seeds. So every game there's 3 pages, and then if you do the secret stars things up here, you get to do the final boss if you want. You don't have to do that though. It's
Are
optional.
this procedurally generated or like
Yes, yeah, you just
do
get
you
a
go in
random
an
seed,
order?
then
Oh,
it gives
okay.
you this random page, and you play out the page, and whatever cards you pull are from the seed. Being said, I'm in a bit of a
Kind of like that.
pickle. Weak. Bop. Bop. I should do it. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage here. No, I'm not actually. I lied. Alright, so now I take damage. Oh.
Too bad.
No matter. So now these boyos are getting mad every time they call like that. They get more strength, and then they do multiple damage. Oh. So my deck is scaling okay for now. That, we'll see, we'll see. The problem is I'm playing on well, I'm not actually on that high of a difficulty. I'm on difficulty number 6, and there's 20 difficulties, and kind of like the end game is you try and grind up to get to level 20 difficulty. But to do that, you kind of have to have the stars aligned. Cool. Free gold. Oh, Alright, I'm probably gonna die here, but this is gonna test how strong my build actually is. Boom, 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 boom. Get him there. I should be alright, actually. Boom. Alright, we gotta kill this guy right now. Or tank it. Can I tank it?
Got a little doofus with the helmet. Oh my goodness.
Alright, these last guy's fucked, but I did take 27 damage. Whoa. What you got for me? No, I can't afford it. Alright, whatever. I'm going Shiv deck. DPS. Get jaxed.
Welcome in,
Lose 3
twat.
HP,
The
gain
guy
2.
plays freaking arc raiders.
Yeah, this is Jax right here, dude.
What the heck? He
He
plays
wants me to
League?
take Jax alt.
Oh my gosh.
Transform 2 cards, obtain a special relic.
Yeah, I'm just trading herbalism. That's just what we do. Hmm. Oh, they're all level 9. I need to be careful.
Oh,
Dang, 10, 10, 60. Holy crap, that guy's insano.
I need 1 more damage. No. Mm. Gotcha, bitch. Oh my lord. Oh no, I trolled. Alright, I'm scaled.
Gotta scale it out, scale it out, scale it out.
Alright. 2 HP. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Fight a powerful enemy with many rewards. Alright, this is it. This
This is
is
it, baby.
it.
This is it.
We're gonna go with boom, 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 boom. We tank this. I guess we take this too, and all I get we take almost all of it. Alright, I killed the hard guy. This guy's tough, but not that big a deal.
Guy down, baby.
Boom. The specimen, whenever an enemy turns poison, that's not bad. Potions always appear in combat rewards. What you chuckling at? Playing you about to die? Or you about to live?
This guy just messaged me and said, "You're such a degen. Stop mid-maxing in the starter zone." And but then he said, "Get on, get going, and get." At the end of it,
Go
so I
on,
think he's
get.
joking, but I think he meant it. Because I'm just sitting here like mega kiting like 3 mobs at once, and he's.
Bro, you're just
Saying I'm
chilling in the
metagaming.
starter zone. That's
What
not
the hell? That's in a
metagaming.
single word. He's just mad because
You
he's
probably
on the
he's-
same quest,
yeah,
and
you're.
I got 3 of his mobs on me.
How many quests do you have to get to level? What is it? Level 10?
I just actually hit level 10 just
Oh,
now.
did you?
Actually,
How long do you
like
think it
5
took you?
seconds ago. Let's do slash played. 3 hours 28 minutes.
So you're
This is
2 hours away
classic.
from your speed run.
Yeah, so this is the one I was doing with that. I was playing this one with a different group, or earlier today. Where like we were all slow leveling together, so it's so much slower when you're in a group. Sadly, it's fun, but it's not efficient.
No, I killed myself by getting too many potions.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
Shiba, oh no.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye, stream.